Hello everyone, Jeff and Jay here with another edition of Jay's Big Adventure. Jay's the fuzzy one, and today we're changing the plugs on a 2016 BMW R1200R. One of the nice things about all of BMW's R bikes is that twin-cylinder engine makes top-end maintenance, valve adjustment, and plug replacement really easy because the heads are exposed right here, one on each side, of course. What we're going to do is take some of these trim pieces off to expose the plug. Before we get started, we're going to put the bike up on the center stand, and this R1200R came with one from the factory. To make the bike easier to push around, we're going to put it on this Venom roll-around stand, which will make it super easy to maneuver the bike, but it's a little harder to get the bike up on the stand because this is 1/4 of an inch off the ground. To make that easier to do, we're first going to run the front wheel up on this little ramp that I made, and that'll make it easier to get the bike up. To start with, we're going to place the center stand onto the roll-around stand and make sure that that's going to hit right in the middle of the stand. And then we're going to lean the bike up and put it on the stand just like we would normally. And now the bike's super easy to roll around. To get the plug cover off, we're just going to take a couple of bolts out, and then this whole plastic piece will come off, exposing the plug. With the 2 bolts out, the injector cover lifts out and then pulls up out of the bottom piece. This then just slides right out. All we're going to do is gently lift this tab and pull the plug out. And as you can see, there's a rubber gasket in here to make this watertight. Really important that we don't hurt that gasket when we're taking it in and out. There are a wide range of tools that clip on to this to help pull it out, but if you wiggle it to break the rubber loose, it will come out without any tools. With the coil out of the way, you can see the end of the spark plug. And the spark plug looks like this. It's a 14mm socket. It needs to be a deep well. And we may need an extension to get in there, but that's where we're headed. I just happen to have a really long extension that I'm going to use. You can see it's not that far. I've just got this one because it was handy. Once the plug is loose, it just spins right out. As you can see from the color of the plug, it is a light tan, which is exactly what we want. If it were bone white, it would be too lean. If it was black, it would be too rich. The electrodes are still in good shape, so this plug had plenty of service life left in it, but we're going to change it just because the bike has 22,000 miles on it. Before we put the plug back in, we're going to add just a little bit of aluminum anti-seize compound. It doesn't take much, just a little dab, and run it down around the bottom of the threads, and now as you turn the plug into the head, it'll spread that anti-seize compound across the entire surface. Make sure that you have a new sealing ring on the plug, and make sure that the sealing ring came out when you took the other plug out. You don't want 2 of those in there. So that one definitely came out. This one's ready to install. And we're just going to turn it in finger tight until it hits the bottom. Now it's time to use a torque wrench. So to torque the plug down, it's actually 106 inch-pounds, which is almost 9 pound-feet. My torque wrench goes down to 10. So we're just going to very gently tighten this until it clicks. And this long rod will help absorb some of that torque. And that's all it takes. Just till it clicks. With the plug installed, we're going to reinstall the coil. Make sure it's seated all the way in. Reconnect our wire. And make sure that it is latched here so that that can't come out. Now we'll put the covers on. With the bike on the rolling stand, makes it really easy to spin it around. So we can do the other side. And now pick the cover up. Yep, there you go. And the other one will slide forward. You got it. Just a little bit of a lift. And then pull out. Yep. It should just pull out. Here, Paul.
There.
There you go. Yep. Good deal. Okay. And then just 20 turns or so until it seats. Okay, let's make sure that's properly seated. In there all the way?
Yep.
Okay. And that's properly seated, so now we're going to put the covers on and we're done. And now at the end of any project, the best part is seeing if it'll start. And Jay's a happy bear. Okay, so that's how you change the plugs. In the next video, we're going to take the valve covers off and check the valve clearance. And to do that, we need to get a good set of feeler gauges, and once we've got that purchased, we'll undertake a valve adjustment check. If any of them need to be adjusted, we'll go through that as well. Thanks for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and watch for another video soon.